Back on SportsBIT Betting Insight today. Follow us on Twitter at Paulie Howard at Teddy_covers. Time for a big game breakdown. As always, live odds, sportsbookreview.com. Starting the association, Spurs continue the road trip against the Pacers. Spurs are 2.5, 207 in some spots. The markets don't know what to do. Back-to-back, they expect, well, look what's gone on the last couple weeks in the association. Pop could sit people in this one, Teddy.
Yeah, and again, there's maybe 2 or 3 books that have lines posted as we speak. I would expect the broader markets will price San Antonio as a favorite with a total in this range once we get whatever announcements we're going to get this morning. But the bottom line right now for San Antonio, the market's very nervous with the Spurs on the second of back-to-backs. They're expecting or anticipating the potential for Pop to be sitting guys.
And this continues against bad teams. Look at this up here. Look at the last month. They were laying 10 to Milwaukee at home, got beat. They were 12 against Dallas and lost. They were 9.5 against the Knicks and got beat. And they led the Knicks by 12. Then the offense went dead. And it was the Kawhi Leonard show. Nobody helped them out. Parker didn't do anything. Green couldn't hit a shot. It was crazy.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're supposed to remember the time that we used to trust the Spurs to play smart enough to outclass the bad teams. That hasn't been there of late. As you mentioned, 4 outright losses over the last month against sub-500 squads. Teams that are at least 7 games under 500. And of course, you talk about Kawhi Leonard yesterday. Kawhi was great, 36 points in 35 minutes, but they didn't get anything from their starting backcourt. Look, Danny Green, 33 minutes, he was 2 of 13, finished with 6 points. Tony Parker, as you mentioned, a non-factor on the offensive end, 31 minutes, just 0 for 3 from the floor, finished the game scoreless. And that's even worse when you look at those backcourt numbers. When you consider the fact that one of them was being guarded by Derrick Rose for most of those stretches. Rose not exactly playing elite level defense these days. The Spurs, other than Kawhi Leonard, 20 of 64, shooting in the 30% range yesterday. Pops, I thought we were a little quick on the shots and a little contested. They got into us good. They were a little physical. I just don't think we played wisely in that regard. I never view it as a good thing when a coach is talking about the Knicks as being physical against their team. New York not known for their physical style of play.
Parker did have 12 assists Friday night in Detroit, but the last 2 games only 2 points in 62 minutes and only 7 shots. He can't get to the basket.
No, I mean, we're seeing Tony Parker as a point guard who has lost a step. And Parker, who was always as quick as anybody in the NBA at getting the hoop, no, he can't get around guys now, as you see very clearly from this picture.
Pacers had put together a strong run after their London trip by picking it up on defense, and that went all away when they were home against the Cavs. Cavs did whatever they wanted, and then they were having problems against Milwaukee. Milwaukee had 28 assists versus only 6 turnovers in the 116-100 win. 17 of 31 from 3, Teddy.
Yeah, I mean, when you're allowing a 26-8 assist-to-turnover ratio against Milwaukee, and the Bucks, after losing Jabari Parker and after talking about how the team was lifeless, so all of a sudden go 17 of 31 from beyond the arc, that's something of a problem. They had held 4 straight teams to 97 or less. They stretched out their win streak to 7. And then the last 3, $132, $112, $116. And Nate McMillan, following the Bucks loss, quote, I thought we just didn't have a motor for whatever reason. They pretty much did whatever they wanted. But we talk about this Pacers team, Paulie. They might have the most important week of any in the NBA leading up to the All-Star break. They have the Spurs tonight, then they have back-to-backs against the Cavs and the Wiz on Wednesday and Thursday, 2 teams that just beat them last week. Thaddeus Young, a question mark this evening. He's missed the last 5 games for him.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to SBRpicks.com.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.